Hello everybody, welcome back. We are at the business end of the season, the final two games in the Premier League coming up today, and that is a precursor for an FA Cup final and a Europa League final coming up in future episodes. But first, those final two games in the Premier League. Welcome to Making Tottenham Hot Spurs again. Hello and welcome to episode 57 of Making Tottenham Hot Spurs again. My name's Mark, and on today's episode, as promised in the preamble, we have the final two games of the Premier League season. First of all, against Newcastle United at home at the final game of the season at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and that is followed by an away game at Manchester City, the final game of the Premier League season. And, since you were last with us, we've done nothing because we are literally running, obviously with a lot of activity going on with various semi-finals and this, that and the other. As you'll remember from the last episode, we filled the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium twice. First of all against Barcelona, beating them 5-1, yes. A comprehensive 6-3 victory on aggregate against Barcelona. And then we beat Leicester by 3-1. Goals from Dele Alli, or two from Dele Alli, and one from Tammy Abraham, winning that match, which brings us round to our final home game of the season against Newcastle United, and then an away game against Manchester City. Newcastle United in 16th at the minute, Manchester City in 4th. But as you will also remember from the last episode, we have pretty much wrapped up. In fact, we have wrapped up the season as far as the Premier League is concerned. Today's two Premier League games are a bit of dead rubber, really, apart from the fact that we want to just accumulate as many points as we can. Finish top of the table, or we will finish top of the table, currently on 92 points. We've scored 112 goals for. If we look back at the previous seasons, Manchester United won it last season, having scored 81 goals for, goal difference of plus 51. We won it the season before that with 78 goals for, a plus 45 this season. As it stands, 112 goals for, a plus goal difference of 82 and 92 points in the previous two seasons, going under the hammer for the champions at 89 points for the season. We still have the chance, having got 3 more points than that, to add another 6 points with 2 games to play, and possibly end up with 98 points for the season. I don't know if that's a Premier League record or not. Can we have a look at history records? Here we go. Most points in a season, 100 by Manchester City in 2017-2018. So answer to the question is no, we can't break the record for that. I don't know if there are any records to be broken. Competition average attendance, I think we might just break that. Can we see what our average attendance so far this season is? Tottenham. Is it in the overview? No. Is it in the profile? Quite possibly. Average attendance. Will it be in the facts? No. If it is, I can't see it. That's really about the players. Records. There we go. That's better. That's better. Most league goals scored in a season, 115 in the Premier League, 61. How many did we say? We think 112. So we've got potential to beat that this season. We're looking for average attendance, 67,000. So 67,000 to 2017 to 2018. That's not this season, though, is it? I want this season's information. Modern day. This season. There we go. There we go, Mark. Yeah, find it if you keep looking. Right. But it's not in here now, is it? Lowest attendance, average attendance, 61,630. 61,630 is the average. And what do we say for the Premier League? Premier League record. It's 39,000. So it looks awfully like we will break that that record. Most team goals. In fact, we won't. Manchester United hold the highest average attendance at 74,000. So we're not going to get near that. Manchester United will win that one, I suspect. Right. One other thing that we haven't had a look at this season is goals. Erling Haaland has the most goals on 35. Where do we feature? The top features Harry Kane and Tammy Abraham, both currently on Harry Kane has 20. Tammy Abraham has 19, which means we must have accumulated a lot of goals from other areas this year. Erling Haaland, basically a goal a game, 35 goals, 35 appearances. So an Oshman is second with 30 goals from 25 plus 5 subs, so pretty much a goal a game again for him. And then comes Salah and co. Most assists this season, Kingsley Coman with 18, then Lakelso with 16, equal to Minson, and then next one, Ronaldo is the first player outside of Tottenham who has 14. So we top the list as far as assists are concerned. Average ratings, Lakelso has our highest ever average rating of 7.55, but average rating Mason Greenwood a 7.67 for Manchester United. Player of the matches, we'll go down through these very quickly. Player of the match, Nicholas Sewell, way down in 13th with 4, but Mohamed Salah has a massive 12. That's not going to get caught, is it? Clean sheets, Alisson has the most clean sheets on 16. Castiles one behind him on 15, so a couple of clean sheets here at the end of the season will go down very well. And that's pretty much a roundup of where we are. Right, without any more to do, let's get into the game. Get into the episode. Get into the game. Newcastle United first up then. At the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. We've last 5 appearances have beaten them every single time. Last time we beat them up at St James's Park by 6 goals to 1. Last time at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium was a 3-1 win. It'd be nice to keep a clean sheet. Don't forget, because Castiles is after the most clean sheets for the season. And here is the team that will face Newcastle in this penultimate game of the season. It's Castiles in goal, Hernandez, Sewell, Upamecano, Emerson Royal, Lakelso and Devine. Andy Devine. Is it Andy Devine? Alfie Devine. Getting a start in centre of midfield. Son, Mazulia and Koeman are attacking midfield. Abraham starts up front because of the injured Kane. And then we have Locatula, Romero, Dembele, Ali, Reguilon, Holzberg, Silva, Mahel and Bergwijn. They're all on the bench. And we're underway here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Hernandez to Son. Kelso, Divine, of course, playing because we've secured the title. We can afford to give a couple of the youngsters a bit of a run out. Abraham crosses that ball in, and Mazulia gets his 14th of the season. And what a season and a signing he has been. He has been absolutely fantastic in that number 10 slot. It's made it his own this season. Needs check. I think he's pretty much, but maybe from an injury, has been an ever present. But 2 minutes into the game puts us 1 up here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I'm wondering whether we get the title lift today, actually. Bearing in mind we're at home, we will see if that comes off, or whether we have to wait until the Manchester City game. They're currently beating Manchester United in the Manchester derby. And number 2 goes in. Mazulia gets his second. It could be offside. It's referees come into the area. And it is disallowed. Looked like a bit of offside there. Yeah. When that ball was played, they just crept onto the defenders off. Beyond the defenders is what I was trying to say. I don't know, I can't trouble with words today. I think it's all the excitement of winning the Premier League. The second part of our quadruple. And they've got one back. Did somebody not tell him that this isn't the script? What's the matter with you guys? It's disallowed. It was offside. And we've got our own back. Maximin crept into offside position. Castiles now to Sul. Swings it out wide to Hernandez, who's also been a good signing. So we've made some sound signings. Upamecano, of course, when we brought him in, was a good signing as well. Emerson Royal cuts himself back. Divine. Koeman. Divine. Crosses that ball in, lovely, and Abraham, 34th of the season. He was a good signing as well. We've made some cracking signings, and I think added them together has made the coefficient of a winning Premier League side, and by a fair amount as well. And to actually wrap it up with 2 games still to go is quite is quite a good thing. So 2-0 in the first half. Newcastle have been coming forward and look likely to maybe grab a goal, but Hernandez cuts that out, but didn't find any of our players. Saul heads that wide. Hernandez keeps it in. Saul, Lo Celso, Son, Hernandez, as Son goes on a run, but lost the ball, lost control of the ball, and lost the ball to the defender. Upamecano gets under that, as he's done all season. Mazulia, Abraham, Lo Celso, through to Mazulia. Mazulia has hit the post. Oh, it's got in. And popped off. Can I say that? I think I just have. Pop off. Getting an own goal. We'll see it from this angle. Mazulia beats the goalkeeper, comes back off, ricochets, pop off. Just, I don't think he could do a lot about that, to be fair. That was unlucky for Dennis Popoff. Upamecano to Sul. Lo Celso. Sul. Abraham. Lo Celso. Son. Through to Mazulia. He's in. Oh, he's hit the post again. Oh, unbelievable. Should have had a hat-trick and has hit the post twice. First time it came back off, and Dennis Popov was unlucky. It bounced straight in and off him. Mind you, picking up some yellow cards. But the second time, he rattled the woodwork. In fact, that's not quite right. I'm sure we've rattled the woodwork twice in that first half that I'm aware of anyway. So first half, it's not been bad. 13 shots, 8 on target, 1.48. They've had one shot, and it's been a bit wayward at that 60% possession. And you come back and join us. Press the wrong button in the wrong order then. So you might have just missed the very start of this. As Newcastle launch one up front. No changes at half time. Divine all the way back to Castiles. Upper Meccano. So the Kelso. Divine has fitted into the side very well. Koeman. Emerson Royal. Mazulia. Back to Divine. Mazulia. Emerson Royal. He's going to look to try and cross this in. He has. Missed everybody though. And Hernandez not getting back to that ball. Gabby gets a bit of a run on him, moving the ball around nicely, and Gabby has got free. It's hit the crossbar, and Emerson Royal back to Castiles. Gabby come on? He hasn't come on at half time, has he? Let's just check that out. Oh, let's just check that out. Not quite sure. Is there a penalty going here? Let's have a look and see if this is a penalty before we go in. No, it's going to be a free kick just outside the penalty area. Lo Celso flashes that over the top. All right, let's check out. They have made a change, but it's not the one I was expecting. Barbosa. Hard and fair. Are we marking Gabby? Gabby Barbosa, yeah. So that's who it is. He's been on all the time, apparently. They've had 3 shots now, none of which have been on target, thankfully. As we've gone past the hour mark. Son crosses it in. Upper Meccano! That surely crossed the line. Hernandez, Son, hopefully in FM23, the goal line technology will show more. That's a good shot. Who was that? That was Alfie Devine, I think. Raping shot, and the goalkeeper pulled off a save. Son with the corner. Swings it in, Upper Meccano, but defenders on him. And I think he's tired. As we head down to 70 minutes, we might make a change a bit earlier. Hernandez with the free kick to Son. Lo Celso, Divine through to Abraham, and Alfie Devine gets an assist. That's 2 for Abraham in this game. 4-0 after 68 minutes, 67 minutes actually, I think. Lo Celso finds Divine. Divine just rapes it through for Abraham, and it's a good goal. Right. We're going to do a tactical change because Upper Meccano is tired and Christian Romero can come on for him. Emerson Royal is tired on the right hand side there. Really have anybody to come on for him. We have Michael, I've realised. Are we going to make any other changes while we're at it? Not at the minute. We're just going to stick at that one. Go through to our usual 75 minutes. Go and make a difference. Back underway. Pop off. And that's through to Politano. And he's got one back. That's the clean sheet. And Castile's clean sheet gone for Burton. And they've got one back, making it 4-1 at the minute. not sure what Romero was doing, but he wasn't marking his player, and they've capitalised on that. Their first shot on target. Lo Celso with a free kick. Swings it in. Abraham. He's got his hat-trick. 36th goal of the season for Tammy Abraham. And it's 5-1. So as quick as they get one back, we've upped it back to 4 again. Tammy Abraham breaking free of the defence. Run into the space. And buries it in the back of the net. And a hat-trick for Tammy. Manchester City beating Manchester United 2-0 in the Manchester derby. Pop-off has seen yellow as well. Romero to Saul. Saul to Hernandez. To Lo Celso. I haven't realised we've gone through to 85 minutes as well now. Politano, who's causing us problems. And they've got a second. And Gabriel Barbosa. That was my fault, really, for 2 reasons. One, I think they've made a change, which they have, and we haven't done anything about it. Politano is the player that's causing us problems. A bit late in the day to actually do this. Talk about after the horse has bolted. And the 2 players that have come on that we didn't do anything with instructions-wise have penalised us. Right, as you see, we are really struggling here. Hodgberg going to come on, or Dembele come on for Lo Celso. And Tammy Abraham is tired. He's got a man of the match, 10. And do we bring Andre Silva on for him? Either way, we do have a lot of tiredness in the ranks. And a case now just seeing the game out. Castells to Saul. Romero. Mazulia. Divine. Dembele. Mazulia. Andre Silva, who's tackled. And there's a yellow card coming. In fact, Popov already had a yellow. It's gone off. So not only scoring an own goal, he's got sent off as well, which had a bad day. So bad day for Popov. Koeman! And that was obviously a rasping shot because goalkeeper just simply couldn't hold on to that. Son. And it's over the top from Romero. And it's all over. Defender not having a great day either. Tottenham, 27 shots, 13 on target, nearly our 50%, 2.89, 58% possession. They had 8 shots, 3 on target, 2 of which were goals. So they didn't do too bad. What's that done to the table? We're still top, whatever happens. And so with 1 game left to play in the Premier League, we are 10 points clear of Manchester United, who lost 3-0 in the end. Erling Haaland getting his goal a game still. But 3-0 win for Manchester City will see them into 4th. I don't think they can get any higher than 4th as it stands. And 4th is where they will finish, because even if they will lose, Chelsea can't catch them either. So their season is pretty much done. So that is how it's all ended up, with 1 game to play. Manchester United will, of course, finish 2nd. Liverpool will finish 3rd. So stuff really at the top here. Nothing is going to change. Aston Villa can't get in there. No, it is pretty much, if anybody, whatever combinations, nobody can catch anybody here. So 1st to 7th is as it is. Tottenham, Manchester United, Liverpool, Manchester City, Chelsea, Arsenal, Leicester is how it is going to finish. The only thing that can happen is if somebody else, I think Leicester probably have got the other European tie by the fact that we had the Europa League and have now qualified for the Champions League. I think that other competition goes to somebody else. It'll all fathom it out when we get to the end of the season and the roundup. Looks like Hernandez has reached his yellow card limit, which means he will miss the game against Manchester City. Manchester City have also booked themselves a Champions League for next season. So all that's looking very proper and all the rest of it. Right, we'll go through then to the final game of the season. It's a game against Manchester City, and it's almost like a what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a practice for the FA Cup Final. And before we look at the team that will face Manchester City in the final game of the Premier League season, I forgot to do this before we trip to here. As you will see in the last 5 games against Manchester City, we haven't actually lost to them, interestingly. We beat them 3-2 at the Etihad back in November 21. We've beaten them beat them at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium by 1-0 in the same season. Then last season, we beat them. We drew twice with them. Actually, we drew 1-1 with them in January on New Year's Day, and then we met them again at around about pretty much the last game of the season, there or thereabouts. Which was also a 1-1 draw at the Etihad. And then we beat them 3-1 when they came to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium way back in September. Seems a long, long time ago. So, in reality, we've played 5 against them. We've won 3 and drawn the other 2. So that's the state of play. Let's have a look at the team then that is going to face Manchester City. I just need to check because I think we have one change to do there. Yes, we do. Right, so the side is going to be Castile's in goal, Reguilón, Romero, Saul. Mahale comes in for Emerson Roll, who was tired on that right-hand side. In fact, Koeman is very, very tired as well, which makes me think that Bergwijn does need to go back in there. I'm not quite sure. Put Koeman on the bench. I don't think we need Koeman there if he's not 100%, because we're only going to have to swap him out anyway. All those players are pretty much tired. Mahale there on the right. Dembele and Divine getting a second run out after quite a good game last time out. In fact, what was his... where are we? An 8.4 last time out, so he had an absolutely terrific game. Son, Ali... and Bergwijn are attacking midfield. Abraham continues up front. Latula, Upamecano, Mazulia, Koeman, Emerson Royal, Hodgberg, Silva, Tanganga, and Lo Celso are all on the bench. What a bench that is. It's almost a first team out there, as would be normally. Mazulia having a rest, of course. I hadn't realised, did have a look in between games, hadn't realised he actually came in the January window. So he's only actually been with us 6 months. I thought he felt like he's been around a lot longer. But in that time, he has actually got 10. He's made 17 appearances in the Premier League. He scored 10 goals and give us 7 assists. With an XG of 7.06, he has a 7.49 average rating in the Premier League. 7.45 overall. For all competitions. So he is definitely, I would say, signing of the season. We'll see when it comes down to the end of season review as to whether that is how it all pans out. Right, that's the team that is going to face Manchester City in the first of back-to-back games with them. This one not so important. The next one is important. And yeah, that's the team. And welcome to the final game of the season at the Etihad Stadium in Manchester. Manchester City, Tottenham, De Bruyne. And they've scored first. Laporte gets his 3rd goal of the season. after 7 minutes, and we go a goal behind. Not really how we wanted to start the last game of the season, but never mind. Abraham from the kickoff. Dembele, Saul, Dele Alli, out to Michael. Michael into space for Bergwijn, but Bergwijn just not really motoring, is ambling along. Haaland picks that ball up and comes in field. And Michael gets the better of Haaland. Bergwijn, Michael has lost the ball to Raheem Sterling. And Manchester City come forward, and Chiesa put it wide. Not had a shot on target yet. Have now. Sorry, we haven't had a shot on target. We've had a shot, but not a shot on target. Pretty poor first half hour from our point of view. And that's cut out by Reguilón. Dele Alli. Divine comes forward. He's pushed that through, but it was a bit of a tap in the end. And Ederson was never going to get beaten by such a ball. Having said that, that has put it on target, which makes it look a bit better. And half-time is about to dawn on us. And we actually come back into that to that first half as you look at it. 7 shots, 2 on target. They've had 6 shots, 1 on target, and the 1 on target was the goal. They've had slightly better XG, but we've had the most of the possession. Need to see if we just do a couple of small tweaks at half time. Might just give us a bit of impetus in this second half. And you come back, join us for the second half. No changes made at half time that I'm aware of. We haven't really done anything major at half time, just done a small couple of tweaks, but nothing, nothing major. Manchester City playing out for them back. And that long ball forward, but Romero tidying up. Thought he was going to make a mistake there for a minute. Saul, Romero, Reguilón back to Romero. Finds Saul. Saul goes out wide to Michael. Michael comes forward, finds Bergwijn. Bergwijn holds it up for Divine. Dele Alli. And that was a poor pass. Dele Alli's not had a good game today. And we'll look to make a change in just a moment when this highlight's gone. But that was a mistake by Ederson. But Abraham couldn't capitalise. Ederson made himself big and made amends for his mistake. And normally we'd have expected Tammy Abraham to have slotted that away for sure. Right. It is time to make that change then. Dele Alli, as I say, not having a good time there. We're going to bring Mazulia on in his usual spot. Not 100%, but he's good enough to place. Just see if that gives us a little bit of oomph. Tammy Abraham is tired. And Andre Silva is on the bench. Taking Dele Alli off, so could do. We don't have any wide attackers. So always we can. Kingsley Coman could come on for Son on that left side. Bergwijn, can he play on both sides? He can. Let's just do that one change for a minute. See if that makes a bit of a difference. We've got 10 minutes to go to our usual change time. Mazulia on for Dele Alli. De Bruyne crosses it in. It's come back off the woodwork and cleared by Dembele. Gossens with the throw in to Luis Diaz. Sterling. Foden. Bernardo. And he sweeps that over the top. And it goes out for a goal kick. Right, we are in changeroo time now. And Tammy Abraham will come off. Son is tired now, so that's not a good change. Right, Min-Son can come off for Kingsley Coman. We'll swap these two over. Make Bergwijn the inside forward on that side. And we will make Coman at a winger. Tammy Abraham to a pressing forward. Right, the other person going to come off, I think, is Dembele in that central midfield. He's tired. And Holzberg can come on for him. Pump this go out and make a difference. Hodgberg with a free kick. Mazulia! And it's going to be offside, I think. Just as I thought we were getting back into this. Oh, no, it's a goal awarded. We have equalised. Oh, he was onside. Well onside. What was the difficulty in that? I see the two players offside here, but Mazulia was on. And goes through. We have a corner. Can we sneak this at the end? Holzberg with the corner. So it's headed out, but Bergwijn gets there first. Bergwijn, Holzberg. Holzberg to Mazulia. Mazulia. Oh, I thought that was going in. Holzberg curled that, but he curled it high. I thought that was going in. I thought we were about to land ourselves a winner. And we're not, but we've not lost to them, and we continue our winning, well, not winning, but our non-losing streak against Manchester City. Certainly, we were in it with them. I think we're going to have to play a little bit better if we're going to win the FA Cup final, to be fair. 15 shots, 5 on target, 1.10, 53% possession against Manchester City, 16, 7 of which were on target. A 1.89. Once again, I have noticed that we haven't got Erling Haaland is injured. Now, I wonder if he's going to miss the FA Cup final. I just thought myself I hadn't seen much of him and hadn't seen him score just after half time. We haven't had the trophy lift. Maybe that was something with the beta that didn't work. I don't know. Let me know down below if you've won the Premier League and had the trophy lift, because we're missing it right now. I would have expected it when we actually won it the other day, but it wasn't happening. Right, we'll be back in just a moment. Have a look at the final table, final Premier League table, and get ourselves prepared for the FA Cup final. Well, we truly weren't at our best today, but when you think about it, we did rotate quite a lot. We did bring in and rest quite a few players, so we can't complain too much. We finish our season then as champions on 96 points. I think we've broken the record for goals, our own team goals as well. I'm sorry, I don't need to find anything at the moment. Thank you. Manchester United in second place on 88 points. They beat Southampton by 3-0 today. Liverpool finish third on 81 points. Liverpool, they would have played today, but I can't see. You know, that's, oh, there it is, 1-0. They beat Brighton. Manchester City finish fourth. I think they must have dropped down there. Did they? No, they couldn't have done. It was, as I say, they all stayed the same. Manchester City 1-1 draw with us today. Chelsea finishing fifth on 70 points. Arsenal on 69. And Leicester finishing on 64. They beat Chelsea today by 1-0. Arsenal beating Newcastle by 3-1. That is the season wrapped then, boys and girls. We have won the Premier League. That's 2 titles in the cabinet, Carabao Cup, and also the Premier League. We'll do all the bits and pieces here. If it actually turns out that we've got a trophy lift, which I don't think we have, we will come back and I'll try and record it so that you can see the trophy lift. Right. That leaves us with 2 games to go, potentially 2 episodes to go in this series as well, because as I've aforementioned in previous videos, if we win these 2 competitions, or even if we win one of them, it may well be with FM23 coming down the tracks, we could actually finish the series here, and almost certainly will. FA Cup Final comes up next. And then the Europa League final against Arsenal. And then probably what we'll do is we'll have a wrap episode where we round up do almost like a end of season, a transfer special and a season review. Do some transfers as well, possibly, just to see what we bring in, because obviously Castiles needs replacing possibly. See if we can bring in some extra things. And then what we'll probably do is we'll come back with a couple of extra episodes. And I'm thinking do something similar to what Lujo does when he finishes his series. We'll go 5 years. We'll holiday to 5 years in time, see what would happen over the next 5 years, and then again in 10 years. And that will be the wrap of the series then. Give us a little bit of time to get everything organised, ready for FM23. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button. That keeps you up to date with all future episodes of this particular series, and of course our To Be a Legend and From the Bottom of the Top series. And also we'll let you know when new series come out for FM23. New episodes of Making Tottenham Hotspurs Again are currently released every Tuesday and Friday at 4:15 p.m. And if you want to keep up to date with what's happening, so you know when the series or the episodes are coming out, then you need to follow me on Twitter at JustOffsideFM. Well, thank you very much for watching. Hope you did enjoy it today. And with just a couple more episodes potentially still to go in the series, don't forget to join me next Tuesday for episode 58. It's the FA Cup Final against one of today's opponents, Manchester City, at Wembley. Till then, goodbye.